this year, I have just really kind of seen how frustrating a very large-scale corporate-oriented dining services can be. And even though I'm very grateful to have all this food at my disposal, and it's not like it's terrible, it's just very frustrating to feel like I don't have a real say over what I am forced to eat. I'm paying $2,000. If it was easier for students to communicate with dining services, if students felt like they had a say in the practices and the food that was served, I think it's an important discourse to at least start to kind of make it more of a two-way communication instead of a top-down, here you go, this is what you paid for kind of thing.
Really, our focus is to understand that a student gets up every day, has to go eat sometimes up to 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. So our challenge is building menus all over campus. Our focus is to try to satisfy all of those needs. We do a number of ways we get feedback. We do instant student surveys, where we just did one 2 weeks ago, where we passed out 150 surveys in our 3 all-you-care-to-eat locations. The other way we try to respond to feedback is we meet with a student service committee once a month. Kim Dow brings a lot of information from the Student Senate. We meet with ROC, try to get some feedback from them, and our doors are always open. So that's how we try to get our feedback.
I had heard statistically that when people have trays, they take on a lot more food than they think they're not aware of it, but they take on a lot of food. They're like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And realistically speaking, you can't eat a whole dinner, 2 desserts, a salad, fruit, and like 2 cups of whatever unless, you know, you're a big person and you're used to that. And so a lot of it gets thrown away. And because they're the customer, they're not throwing it in a compost bucket like we, the employees, are. They're throwing it right in the trash bin and then taking care of their dishes. So I actually went up to Hilltop one time and I went to the manager to speak to her about some other issue, but then I said, you know, it's really funny. I heard the statistic that if you get rid of trays, people don't take on more food and there's less waste. The next semester, there were no trays, and same with Wells. Trays were completely eradicated. And so it's really easy to suggest your idea. Whether or not they act on it is their part, but that's basically the process. They're really concerned about their students and their customers, because that's what brings in the profit. So.
I started working with Mr. Glenn Taylor, Bill Dalton, and Mr. Henkel, okay, with the 3 of them. And at the beginning we started slowly, okay, and started about us needing to source our ingredients and the rest to have healthy recipes, local recipes, source the ingredients from farms in the area in season. So, you know, it took a while, but they were very open. But I'm just hoping that this did not happen only for the conference. This is kind of a learning experience that they will expand it to the dining commons and to every activity on campus.
Certainly the importance of the slow food culture and the movement and moving things regionally and locally is a great movement, and I totally support that. But in addition, our customers, if they're expecting watermelon in December and we don't provide that to them, then actually we have failed in our service. We aren't providing the service that they might think that they deserve. So everyone needs to understand this mindset and appreciate it. And part of our mission is the education and the ultimate success of our cultures and our world and our environment. But also we have to balance that with the demands and the expectations of our customers.
I think the message is, I think we're trying very hard to meet the needs of the students. That's what we're here for, and we truly believe that. Kathy and I and our staff are committed to that, but the dialogue isn't always there. And we reach out, with surveys and stuff, but I guess there's just got to be more, hopefully this will help. There needs to be more dialogue.